The 700 Club never looked so ugly. Yes, our total is now over 700 as we added 60 new cases this week to the database of who's making news in the United States for sex crimes involving children. Our total is now 727 cases, and that's in only 19 weeks. Atop this week's offender list, a Pentecostal evangelist in Texas sentenced to 99 years in prison with no possibility of parole. He is among 4 pastors this week, and there are 3 Catholic priests, and that doesn't count the cardinal who was found not competent to stand trial. It also doesn't count 400 claims that the Albany Archdiocese wants to send to mediation. Also doesn't count 42 additional church employees named as criminals by the Baltimore Archdiocese. Then there are 3 more church employees we do include, as the employed by churches category holds steady with fully 20% of the cases in the past 19 weeks that I've been tracking the data. That's right, 20% of the people work for churches, 13% evangelical pastors. That includes one we haven't added to the pastors list, but do count, at least for now, as an employee, a Brigham Young University professor who pleaded guilty to sexual battery of 3 students and was sentenced to, believe it or not, 2 months of probation. The 3 students may or may not have been all above the age of 18 at the time of the misconduct. That's why I'm saying they're in our list for now. In court, the guy said, oh, they were adult women, as he admitted the misconduct that he did with them. We cannot forget politicians. We add 1 more to their total. They are not quite 1 a week. They are at 16, all but one of those 16, including this one, Republicans. By the way, this one is a twofer. An upstate New York town councilman, a Republican, who also works as a police officer. And the way he made the list, he's accused of failing to properly investigate claims of sexual abuse of children. Overall, we have 6 new police officers on this week's list. They are 5% of the 19-week total. 7 more teachers. They are 8% of the total. 4 family friends. They're at 6% of the total. 3 family members, they're at 4%, and we both add and subtract a coach. One who was charged previously was acquitted of the charges. Another one was freshly charged. Oh, and you've been waiting for the folks who, if you listen to the Republican politicians and the right-wing media, the ones who are coming for your children. Yeah, out of a total of 727 cases in 19 weeks, still not a single drag queen. This week, no transgender people either, but there are 2 out of the total of 727 cases. That is well below 0.3% of all the cases from a community that makes up somewhere near 1.5% of the U.S. population. You want a percentage for pastors? They're somewhere below 0.2% of the population, but they are 13% of our reports, somewhere north of 6,000 times more frequent than their percentage of population. Don't believe me? Check the raw data yourself. It is at whoismakingnews.com. And if you have a case that we've either missed or mischaracterized, please let me know via the site.